Hey everybody, it's Shelby here at Shuffles Tap and Musical Theater School at Studio Maestro. And today I'm gonna show you how to do shuffle grab-offs. Shuffle grab-offs involve a leaping or switching pullback. And so definitely go back to that video and learn how to do those before we attempt this step. Additionally, you also should know how to do your shuffles. So if you need to, go back to both of those videos before coming here to put our shuffle grab-offs together. So let's get started. In order to do a shuffle grab-off, we first need to be able to do one shuffle followed by one switching pullback. Instead of shuffling in front of you, we're actually going to shuffle behind ourselves and pitch a tiny bit forward. And what we should do is start with a leap to get used to it. So we'll go leap shuffle, switching pullback on our right foot. Now we can try that exact same thing on our left foot. If you can, a great goal for you is to try to land on your toes only. You can do these from a flat foot, but since going from your toe is a little more difficult, if you get used to that, you definitely will be able to do it either way. Now, what makes this a little tricky is getting from one foot to the other. So after we do our leap, we don't get to leap again on the left. The landing of our switching pullback is the beginning of our second shuffle switching pullback. So from the landing, your next step would be a shuffle, like this. Shuffle. So right when you land, you have to make sure your weight is completely on your standing leg so that you can shuffle and then switch. It's really important, in my opinion, to understand that the shuffle itself is not when you leave the ground and go into the air. The shuffle actually should be in plie, and after you've finished both sounds of your shuffle, that's when you leap into the air to switch feet. You see that I'm not trying to go up and over too early during my shuffle. That won't work. You might want to try this backing up at first, but you can also do this staying in place by just replacing each foot as you land, or you can keep going backwards. You have some choices here. So from the side, I'll show you what multiple shuffle grab-offs might look like. The most common rhythm to work on our shuffle grab-offs in is a 16th note rhythm. It sounds like this: 1 E-enda, 2 E-enda, 3 E-enda, 4 E-enda, and so on, depending on how many shuffle grab-offs you decide to do in a row. We can think of that as watermelons. Watermelon, 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 etc., however many. So a really common problem that I have seen is that people tend to swing them. They go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, shuffle, grab off, shuffle, grab off. And we really want to avoid that. Since we want our even rhythm, I have 2 tips to make this happen. The first tip is that we have to get very high off of the ground when we do our switching pullback or our grab off, because we don't want grab off, we want grab off, which means we want space in between our sound that takes us into the air and our landing. So the higher off the ground and the more your knees are bent, the more likely that can happen. My second thing I'd like to think about is we have to even out our shuffle. We can't swing our shuffle in this exact exercise. That's not the way we would shuffle. So we need to go shuffle. So you might want to think of this as brush, brush versus shuffle, because we want, yeah, so the higher you get and the more you even out your shuffle and the more you plie during your shuffle, so that immediately after you can start to leave the ground, the better. Because if you do this, and you're standing up straight for your shuffle, even if your shuffle is even, you would then have to plie to do your switching pullback, and that's where that pause comes in that we don't want. So make sure you shuffle and plie at the same time. So directly after that, you're ready to go into the air. Once you can do that on one foot, try the other. The next step I would say is to try two. Just to understand the weight shift of how to get from one to the other without adding an extra leap. If you can do two, then try 3, 4, 5 until you can go all the way across the floor with your shuffle grab-offs. Or, again, you can do them right in place, as many or as few as you'd like. So let's try leap, shuffle, grab-off, shuffle, grab-off, shuffle, grab-off. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that was my shuffle grab-offs video. I hope you found it helpful. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, request future videos, and I will see you in our next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.